We've been going down this old road for about 10 miles. It's in pretty good shape. It's going through a Joshua tree forest, kind of. And we should be getting closer to some mines. We end up in a wash, and it's the end of the road right ahead of us. Turns into a pack trail that goes to the mine that we're after today. So we're off on foot. Well, the road is in a wash. Or the trail, I should say. It's marked on the map as a pack trail. Who knows how old that information is, though. I'm on top of a pretty good sized waste pile. Here's some old spiral riveted pipe. They would have taken a flat piece of steel. You can see the flat edge right there, and wrapped it like you would wrap something with tape and just spiraled it up. So yeah, a good sized waste rock pile right here. And Julie tells me there's a portal over here somewhere. Oh, right here. Let's see how far it's open. Here comes Miss Julie. Sliding on in once again. Watch your head. Okay. So, there's some nice timbering in here. I think this was a little explosives room on my right. The door is gone. Some nice timbering though. And there's a little cave in here, but I think we can get past it easy enough. This is a gold and silver mine. It was first discovered in 1897, Julie tells me, which is quite old, huh? Little ground fall here. Always cause for some concern. Of course, if you figure a mine has been here all these years and hasn't completely caved in, it's got to be somewhat sturdy. Ah, I see some unmilled timbering up here. I love the look of this stuff.
It's so smooth.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at that little hallway there.
Look at the lag in here.
Yeah, natural split lagging too. Split post lagging. And look how they, see down here, how they've hogged it out a little bit for the ore cars to go through?
Oh, here?
Yeah, and down below there.
Down
yeah, down there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, both sides.
Yeah. Let's go through this neat hallway. I love these old timbers. Just think of the guys out here hand hewing these with an axe or whatever they're using for a tool. Just amazing. Okay, we'll move on past that. Looks like a lot of mineral action in here. Here's some more natural timbers. Outstanding. Isn't that spectacular?
Yeah, I love that.
Me too. Well, I see a chute, so there must be something up above, or a stove or something. Oh, and a ladder.
Well, that must be a trap door, huh?
Can't see it yet. Oh, that's plugged, and the ladder is no mas. I feel a lot of air coming through here. Is it going up that chute? Here's some more natural timbering. Very nice.
Oh, they have this notched here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they notched these little 4x4 stalls in. Pretty low, isn't it?
Yeah.
Must have been some short miners. There's some gobbing and a little alcove that they've taken out. Here's a chute on my right side, and I don't know what it does past it. I still feel air coming from my right, going to my left, which would be going this way. Let's go this way. Stay in the main drift for now. Here's very red. Uh-oh, I see a hole in the ground. Oh, we have a hoist room. That goes down a long ways. So there would have been a hoist back here and some way to power it. And over this way, we have a big sheave wheel. That's always fun to see, isn't it? The cable would have run up over this beam right here. It looks like a fairly deep shaft from what I could tell. So these are the trap doors that would have been covering this shaft opening. I'm standing on one of them where the track is still intact. The other one is hanging there by a rope. This looks like it's part of a shaft bucket lifting hook. It's maybe broken off somehow. And then the sheave wheel is up here. And then looking down the shaft, without going down there, it's pretty deep. I can see about probably 50 feet down, and it flattens out a little bit as it goes down. There's a neat stove gasoline bucket that they're using for a counterweight for this hatch. Interesting. Monarch stove gasoline by Puente Oil Company, Los Angeles, California. And it's tied onto a big hemp rope, and there's a pulley behind there. And then it's down to this door. And then on the other side, there's another counterweight. That's made out of, I don't exactly know what this is. It's pretty heavy though. Oh, that's that's the bottom of a pump. This intake for a pump, I betcha. Water pump, submersible type. And then it would have had a pipe coming out of here. But this goes up to a, oh, this is a wooden pulley. Look at that. This one over here has Oh, that has a wooden pulley too. They made those pulleys, I'll bet you. See that? This is looking straight up in the hoist room. They've got nice timbering lining the ceiling of this. Too bad the hoist is gone. Alright, let's move further into this old mine. It looks like a junction here. It looks like somebody's been collecting some samples here. Apparently that's the gold down there. Here's the vein. Does look pretty nice. Here's the smooth hanging wall here with a almost looks like fault gouge. Well, there's a little set of ladders here. Goes up into a stove.
Okay, Tom's gonna go up a set of ladders.
I think it just goes into a stove here. I'm not sure though. Julie's gonna make her way up. Nothing an old tough mine explorer like you can't do. Watch your head above now. So it comes into kind of an interesting stope right here. Fairly small, but kind of tall, about 15 feet tall. And there's two big stalls, old natural timbers holding it out. They were probably used as platforms for a while. And then it goes this way. Here's an old pack of cigs. Camels. Yeah, there's another pack of camels. Here's the mineral vein. Look at this thing. Very nice. And it comes into another stope. We haven't been down there, have we?
No.
A lot of stalls. I don't know how far it goes that way.
There's a chute down there.
Oh yeah, that's the top of a chute. So we'll see that chute right there when we go the other fork. Then they had some platforms, working platforms up on top of these stalls, these 2x12s. Yeah, there's a chute right down below me to the left.
Is there?
Mm-hmm. The old ladder's seen better days.
Yeah. Tom's gonna go stall jumping.
Let's go that way on the way. I can't see how far though. Yeah, I'm gonna get all the way down here.
Okay. There's the chute.
Yeah, there's a chute, top of a chute here. Wow, there's something over there too. I better go over there and look.
Okay.
You want to come down or not?
Yeah, I'll come down.
This is looking up what I think was an ore pass at one time. Judging from all the hacks on these boards here. Right here. And over here. And then it would have come down. There's a chute down below me here. This would have been a chute. There's another 2 chutes over that way. This is looking back across the stalls that I came through. And you can see Julie's light up there somewhere. So that's kind of interesting. The vein is right here. It's pretty thick right there. It's like 3 feet thick right there. And it varies as it goes up. Now there are some ladders here. They go up as far as I can see. But this is going to go down to the level that we're going to go back down to. If we took a right at that split. If we take the left, it should go down to this area right here, the bottom of this ladder. Okay, I'm going to go back across these stalls. I got to walk this plank. Here's a little better look at this vein. Boy, a lot of minerals in there, aren't there? And it goes all the way across there. And they worked it up as high as they could off of these stalls and the platforms. And this smooth wall here, this smooth foot wall. And then this is looking out across these stalls back where I came from.
There's Tom making his way back.
I think that
Here.
chute's still working.
Yeah, see, careful, don't go down the chute. Did it?
No.
Okay, we're gonna head back down to the main drift.
There she is. Dusty. No longer.
Make your leg a little longer.
Well, they found themselves a nice vein in here, that's for sure. Look at this. Gold and silver just jumping out at you.
Glove.
Sometimes these gloves will say something on them. That one doesn't say anything. Okay, we're going to keep going straight down the main drift we were on.
Something was eating here.
Somebody ate a bird all the way back here. It's getting a little warmer here, isn't it? I think the air went up that shaft. Oh, look at the big thing hanging on there. Look here, there's a big hook on this. I wonder what that's for.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the way they've got it. I don't know what you would call that way of fastening that, but it's got a split, like a fork on it, and they've spread it out like you would a cotter pin. That's interesting. I don't know what that would be for. Let's jump over it and see what's over here. This is the number 2 shaft, and it looks like There was a hoist here. I see a roller, a cable roller right on the next set of collars down from me. No ladders. I'm guessing they just followed this vein down. Okay, let's go a little further in. There's some lumber. Part of a fuel can. Top of it. Short side cut with some backfill in it. Oh, and this is the face. Another palm mall pack. There's the face. There's a little bat. Sleeping away. Back to this shaft. Okay, we're back to this split. We came from that way where we climbed that other ladder and saw that interesting stope. And then this is the ladder that I saw from up above. And this big chute. This goes up pretty high. I could see it because I was looking through this hole above me here, and I could see that it flattened out a little and went out of sight. So I don't know where it goes, if it's an emergency escape, an airway, or an upper stope. There are two chutes here, and there should be another one coming up. Let's go this way and see what happens. We'll come back and think about those ladders. This is above where I was walking in that stope. And here's the other chute that comes down. I was walking right on top of this lagging on the back of the mine. And then this should be the last chute. Yeah, this one was open.
Yep.
That should look up into that stope.
Yep.
Yep. See, I was just over there a while ago. Up in that. This should be back to that split.
The hoist room and the split.
That's the way we went. Yeah, we went that way. That's a loop. And this is back to that hoist room, yeah.
Okay, Tom's going to climb up the long, long set of ladders.
Oh, we'll see where it's going. Unless they become unstable.
Yeah. They seem so good so far.
Pretty sturdy. Wow, this is a long set of ladders. That's looking back down. I'm almost to the top of them. It goes straight up from here. I guess I better go see what we have, huh? Okay, I'm at the top of the ladders. There's just a little teeny hatch there. There's the old hook that they have to hold the hatch up. And then this is an ore drop over this way. Julie's gonna come up. She's a trooper. Also a damn good mine explorer. You sent something down the ore drop.
Did I?
Okay, I'll get out of your way here. Be careful coming through the hatch. Long climb, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. A little scary.
Yeah, not too bad though. The ladders are pretty good. A couple loose ones here and there.
Some weren't really attached very well.
No. Look at this big square timber up here. They've squared it off. Man, that is some old stuff in it. Okay, let's go explore this upper drift off of those ladders. There's a big chute here, so obviously something's going on above us still. All jammed up, no place to go. Hanging wall at a fairly steep angle on our left. I see another chute. This looks a little newer. Boy, that's under some pressure, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see it bowing. Not like the airplane. A little different vein up here, isn't it?
A little bit. Yeah.
Oh, there was track up here, wasn't there?
Yeah.
There's the ties. There's some quartz. Very interesting mine, I have to say. Overall, it gets high marks from me anyway. Beautiful vein here again. Well, it either stops or turns. I see a rock in front of me. Oh, maybe it turns. There's some rail. Oh, it's caved. Or is it
I
backfilled?
think it's backfilled.
Is it? Oh, what's that?
Secret passageway.
I don't like those secret passageways when they're that small.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if that's backfilled, but I don't know when they backfill. How can they backfill so completely up to the back of the mine? Should I go look at the secret passageway? It doesn't really go anywhere. Okay, we are going back to the ladders. Maybe think about going the other way. It looked pretty unstable. Boy, these minerals are something up here, though. Very cool. Look at that. We are back to the ladders and the ore drop, which are right here. It's looking down the ladders. It's looking down the ore drop. No, it does go this way, but it starts looking a little sketchy. You got these. This first one is cracked, but there is one behind it which is holding things up. I guess I better go see if that goes through.
I'm gonna make his way across.
You want to go down the ore drop?
No, it'd be a long, long fall.
This doesn't go through very far. I can see the end of it. This is what I'm seeing when I cross back over the ladders in that ore drop. There's a couple of chutes, but I can see the end of it up there. It doesn't go terribly far. So we'll call this one good. I do see another chute back up in there, but I can see just past that chute that it's caved or backfilled. Julie's going to go back down the ladders first. Watch your pack now. It's the cutest little hatch door, isn't it?
It is.
And that little hook back there. See it? Little hand-forged hook. You can't see it.
Oh, I see it. Oh, that's good. Okay, I'll see you down there.
Be careful, hang on tight. Watch your transitions on the ladders.
Okay.
It's probably over 100 feet of ladders there, isn't it?
It feels like it if it isn't.
Yeah.
Here he comes. There he is.
"95 rungs, probably right at 100 feet.
Oh my gosh.
Last look up the ladders. That was fun, right around 100 feet. And we're headed back the way we came. This was a loop. This should come back to the hoist room. I think we might have seen it all, haven't we?
I think so.
Well, except for down the two shafts. But one last look at that beautiful sheave wheel. I'd love to get up there and spin it. And then that cool gas can behind Julie. I guess that's going to be a wrap.
That's it. Thanks for watching the video, you guys. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on our next adventure.
Very good. Thank you, Julie.
Welcome.
Thanks for a wonderful explorer.